Welcome to OIS 14 in San Diego for yet another episode of the Rob and Jay Show. I don't even know what number we're up to now.
All I know it's day 2 and it's been a lot of fun, Rob.
But you can tell the difference between day 1 and day 2 interviews because today Jay and I color coordinated. We actually color coordinated to give us more of a team feel. Yesterday we were a little bit disjointed. Jay was in stripes, I was in checks, and it didn't look good.
Wait, now we need to introduce him at some
now
point?
Now we're color coordinated. No, it's about us first. In continuing with the previous interviews, today we have another giant in the field of ophthalmology. Jay, why don't you do the honors?
Well, you're a glaucoma surgeon, I'm anterior segment. A big part of what we've done is MIGS and interventional glaucoma, and there's no doubt that Glaukos really, really set the stage for that intervention for years to come. And Tomas, who's actually head of R&D there at Glaukos, has so much to share with us, excitement. Welcome, Tomas.
Thank you so much, Jay and Rob. And I feel surrounded by the sea of electric blue, so I did not get the memo on coordinated suit colors.
No, we don't want. We want to catch you a little off guard. You know, we don't want everybody to know.
You have succeeded.
Now, to top off our questions here, the most important question is: yesterday, 2 amazing movies launched. This weekend, when you're done, you're going to watch one of these movies, Wicked or Gladiator?
Gladiator.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I'm definitely losing this one.
There we go.
So thank you so much for the kind introduction. And my name is Tomas Navratil. I'm Chief Development Officer at Glaukos. And as such, I oversee R&D. It's been a great privilege to have this position, and it's been truly exciting 12 months at Glaukos. And so given this context of excitement and great progress, it's a privilege to have this interview with both of you. The 2023 closed very strongly by approval of iDose TR. This was the US FDA approval that allowed us to launch this transformational interventional glaucoma product for glaucoma and ocular hypertensive patients in the United States. Glaukos TR is a microscopic implant that resides at the iridocorneal angle where it's immobilized and is capable of delivering up to 3 years of travoprost pharmacotherapy and up to 3 years of IOP-lowering efficacy. So from this perspective, it's superior to other products in the space that are either unanchored and do not sufficiently protect corneal endothelium or do not have such a long duration.
Yeah. So on that point, the field of interventional glaucoma is incredibly hot. I mean, Rob, you're doing a lot of it in your practice.
Correct.
You know, in Long Island. I'm doing quite a bit in northern New Jersey and so forth. Glaukos for sure is a big part of it. Now there's other companies. So how do you folks continue to innovate and bring us new products, right? We had the first generation of the iStent, then the W, then the Infinite, then iAccess, which is a goniotomy device, and now obviously you have iDose, which by the way, I put in several the last couple of weeks, so the thing works. It's really cool
Jay.
technology.
Terrific. Really appreciate it. So as you know, Glaukos was originally founded to transform glaucoma care, which led to the creation of the iStent and the trabecular bypass medical device class and the entire MIGS marketplace as we know it. But since then, we have continued to innovate, and we have invested more than $500 million in R&D over the last 5 years, which is more than 30% of our revenue on a yearly basis, and 3 to 10-fold the amount than compared to our peers. And so for iStent platform specifically, we are now on our 4th generation iStent Infinite that 2 years ago was approved by the US FDA as the first trabecular bypass medical device for standalone administration. It was a 510(k) clearance. And since that, this product has performed extremely well. I'm pleased to report that we have just completed head-to-head comparison of a large, randomized, double-masked, well-controlled study of the standalone administration of iStent Infinite versus iDose, demonstrating statistically superior performance of iStent Infinite versus iDose in this comparison. So that's our 4th generation stent that performs really well. Now, going back to iDose has generated really exciting data set that we use for the FDA approval. But going beyond that, we have just completed first phase 4 study looking at combined effect of cataract procedure with iDose administration. And we are pleased to share with you that at 3 months we have shown whopping 10.6 millimeter IOP lowering change from baseline in this combined procedure.
That's
so
fantastic.
We are really excited.
Rob, you want to ask a few questions here?
Well, so I mean, it's fascinating. I mean, you guys clearly have defined the MIGS space, you know, for ophthalmology. I think interventional glaucoma was a term that came to light after the development of devices that Glaukos produced. What I find interesting is that you're not just a surgical company anymore, right? You're actually have some interesting partnerships coming up that's going to lead you into the pharmaceutical world as well. Is there anything you can tell us about where you guys are heading in that direction? Because relatively underappreciated by the glaucoma community right now is where you, I think, hope to be in 10 years.
That's a good point. Everyone views you guys as a glaucoma company. However, whatever you can share, right?
Right.
Your R&D pipeline is actually very impressive.
Right.
So whatever you can share, please give us some light to Rob's point.
So thank you so much. So due to this investment in our R&D pipeline, we have been able to triple the size of the pipeline in the course of 10 years. And so that has transformed the company from being 100% focused on medical devices to have a very nice balance in the current R&D product portfolio with about 30% pure medical devices, 30% pure pharmaceuticals, and 40% drug-led drug device combinations. So nearly 70% of the business is based on pure pharmaceuticals or drug-led submissions. So this is a really exciting transformation, and from that perspective, we feel that Glaukos truly has completed this journey from a startup to a strategic.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I think that's kind of the messaging that I think you will start to see from you guys going forward, and I think that kind of gets discussed in the glaucoma community is that you're not just a MIGS company. There's way more to Glaukos coming forward, and I think at least in the investment ecosystem, which is really what everybody here is participating in, we kind of view you now as a larger, more global strategic in eye care and not just glaucoma surgery. And I think that's an important point for the audience to know that this is the beginning of the transformation of Glaukos from glaucoma MIGS devices to glaucoma ophthalmology juggernaut.
I mean, a lot of the directive comes from your CEO, Tom Burns, a good friend of all of ours. Have an R&D kind of mindset as a CEO that Main Street obviously loves, and we're on Main Street, but Wall Street loves too. So your stock price has done really well. That's because you guys are showing promise in the market and have an amazing pipeline that can really impact the lives of our patients. So a lot of folks are trying to get more interventional. You're already interventional. You're trying to get more pharmaceutical, more holistic. So that's a really, really great transformation for the company.
Jay, Tom has been such a transformational leader and luminary. He's been the best boss I've ever had, and it's a privilege to get to work for him and for Glaukos as a whole. I would like to share maybe 2 additional pieces of information. So as a continuation of the iDose franchise, which is a drug-led submission, drug-led product, we are excited to advance second generation iDose TRX into clinical development by the year's end, so in less than 30 plus days. And the second generation iDose TRX product, while retaining the same size and shape, is able to deliver twice the payload and potentially up to 6 years of IOP-lowering pharmacotherapy. So we are truly excited about this product. And second highlight I'd like to share with you is our transformational results in a positive phase 3 study in our Epioxa product, which is designed to treat keratoconus. We have now 2 positive phase 3 studies, and we are about to submit the US FDA NDA application for approval of Epioxa as a second generation product to treat this vision-threatening disease that ordinarily would end up in a transplant of cornea prior to this transformational therapy. So we are very excited about these 2 drug-led products.
I have a feeling we can go on and on for hours.
Yeah, exactly.
However, we have other people to interview, and we've learned so much. So much.
Yeah, listen, I'm a glaucoma specialist, and I think from the glaucoma community, I'm certainly not a direct representative of them, but I can tell you that the sentiment amongst the glaucoma community is that Glaukos' contribution to the care of glaucoma patients has been absolutely pivotal in terms of changing the way that we think about the treatment of glaucoma, and I think you're going to continue to have that kind of impact on any area that you touch. You guys are clearly in lockstep with the innovation community, and you've committed both the resources, the time, and the expertise to making sure that you continue to bring advanced products for those patients that need them. So thank you for everything that you've helped Glaukos to become. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to say we could not do this without you, and we extend you the same gratitude. You truly inspire us to generate better transformational therapies.
That's what we're trying to do.
Thank you,
Tomas Navratil, thank you for taking some time to speak with us today. Thank you, OIS audience.